What's up everybody, my name is Jeremy Jones and I am back with another video. Today I'm talking my weekly sneaker rotation, so stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still supporting.
Alright man, I'm back with another video, man. Before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you're new, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, man, I am back with another weekly sneaker rotation. This should be week 38 to the best of my knowledge, and if I'm wrong, feel free to correct the kid down in the comment section. Now, y'all know I started this series off at the beginning of the year in 2023, and here we are, and it's already week 38, right? Okay, now if you guys want to get like a sneak peek of what I'm wearing throughout the week kind of early, sign up for that sold out Discord. The link is pinned down in the comment section, and it is free to sign up. It's just more than sneakly rotations over there, man. We talk sneakers, we talk, if we get like shop drops or anything like that, I post it there first. I usually can respond to you guys there first. And of course, we got other sections such as food. We got like a pretty much exercise section as well. Pretty much all across the board, man. And the lounge is where we can just bring back actual just general good like sneaker talk. We also talk music and we talk sports as well. But anyway, enough rambling. Let's dive into this weekly sneaker rotation. Now, can you already guess what week it is? Because if you guys haven't been noticed, this is like the third week in a row where I just pick a number from my collection and just kind of roll with it. And then when I say number, I'm talking like Jordan number, right? And I'm not talking my shoe size. I'm talking like, you know, 1 through 14 is kind of my collection. So I pick one of those and kind of just rock it throughout the week. I kind of been doing that, and I'll probably just spin right back into just picking what I feel like wearing that day, right? Okay, so without further ado, y'all know I end things on a Friday and pick things right back up on a Saturday. So pretty much I'm gonna start things off like on a Saturday and Sunday, which just basically means I just chilled at the crib all weekend, man. I just really wanted to relax. I had like a busy week that weekend. Y'all know when I'm chilling in none other than the YEEZY slides, right? Okay, arguably the most comfortable shoe in my collection, arguably the most comfortable slide that I've owned. And I remember when Dunks did not own a pair of YEEZY slides, and when we finally convinced him to try them, I think it's safe to say, like, I don't think Dunks is gonna convert to any other, I don't think he's ever gonna go back to any other slide, right? Okay, and it's very hard to do so with these, right down to the person that does my tattoos. He was more of a foam runner person, but I think once he finally got his slides where he adapted to them, you know, safe to say he won't be going back either. But I can't speak for those guys, but seems safe to say I talked to both of them recently, and they really do see what we all probably see if you love the slides just as much as I do. I think Gabe was really onto something. This is something Adidas for sure probably should keep like restocking, but I don't know how that's gonna go. Rumors is the deal is done with Adidas and Ye, but you know, all things can be like made up, right? Okay, or amended if you ask me, right? Okay, but that's just my opinion and my 2 cents. But this was my Saturday and Sunday shoe, the YEEZY slides. I don't think I even went anywhere, and if I did, all I did was run to like the store and back. I just ran like quick errands here and there. So pretty much I just keep these right by the door. This is like my door shoe, and y'all know I got other pair of YEEZY slides as well, but this pair right here, it's almost done but not completely done yet. And when I say done, I mean like I'm almost worn them to the ground. But this is a great go-to shoe as far as like just doing things like as far as running a quick errand to the store, or just literally just taking the trash out, or doing not so much a lot of like hard work around the house, but just simple like light work around the house. This is that go-to shoe for me. So this was my Saturday and Sunday shoe. Now, moving right along on to Monday, you know the kid was back at the work. I work a full-time job, right? Okay, so pretty much I will say this, the dress code is slightly light. Obviously at this point you guys probably figured that out because I get to wear J's or any shoe of my choice for that matter, right? Okay, so pretty much on Monday the kid stepped in and none other than the Air Jordan 6 maroon, right? Okay, I believe these are the maroon colorway. Don't quote me on this, I'm almost positive. This shoe I've had for a very long time and I don't wear enough. I think I got this one way way back in the day. In fact, let me check the production date on these guys. This was back in 2015, so been a while. And I think when I was working with, not where I work now, but my previous coworker, they actually put me on game because I think they had one of the pair, and then I think, like, honestly, they put me on because I think one of their favorite colors is like burgundy and or maroon, which they kind of look hand in hand like the same color, but I think the actual name on these is maroon, right? Okay, so the maroon 6s, you know, I do the special lacing on these guys right here, where pretty much I think this is like a OG, like old school like status, not like super old school, but something we did back in the day with 6s. That lace lock that used to be at the top, we just take them down and put it down at the toe part, right? Okay, super duper comfortable shoe too. I think 6s don't get enough credit for that as well. My pair, all of my 6s, I've had no problem where I could literally wear them all day, right? Okay, so y'all pretty much know where this week is headed, so this was my Monday shoe. Now, moving right along on to Tuesday, this is a shoe that arguably I really like, and y'all know when I show you this shoe, like, I don't wear enough. But on Tuesday, the kid stepped in and none other than the DMP Air Jordan 6, right? Now, fun fact, y'all know why I probably went for this shoe. I've told y'all from time and time again, one of my biggest problems is I'm a sucker for gold, right? Okay, and this is black and gold, so no Nike check on here, but I think that gold 23, like in writing on the back, really like sold me on these guys, man. And one thing about this, I think this tongue right here, where the reason they got these holes right here is to help pull up that tongue and help put these on, man. So that was like a fun thing I learned as I started to do these videos. I found more and more information about these guys, but this was my Tuesday shoe. Super comfortable, all black. You really can't go wrong with it. And even though it's not like that super shiny, like out there gold, it's like that dull gold, except the back. The back, I feel like it's kind of shiny, right? Around this part, but for the most part, the rest is kind of calming, and it really doesn't stand out too bad, if you ask me. So it's not one of those, like, you're trying to be flashy out gold type of colorway. So this was my Tuesday shoe. Now, moving right along on to Wednesday, the kid was back in the work at another shoe that I feel like I don't wear enough. In fact, in general, I think I don't wear my 6s enough. Sometimes I feel like I be forgetting the ones I actually have, but I do see my sneaker collection every single day. So pretty much right back in on Wednesday, right back to work, the kid stepped in the Air Jordan 6 Travis Scott Olives, right? Okay, a shoe that I had to go on the resale market and find. And I remember when these first came out, people were going crazy about this. Now, one of the best things about this shoe, and pretty much a lot of Travis shoes, is it brings in that glow in the dark material right here. Now, I'm not a major sucker for green, but this one right here, I think they did just well. In fact, when my coworker saw these, he thought these were called the Olive 6s, and I was like, technically you're right. And then I showed him the customization of what this stash pocket is for Travis Scott, and of course we talked the lace loop again. So pretty much, I think he used to be into sneakers, but he kind of just slid away from it, which I can understand why. Sometimes you just kind of get over it, man, and that is what it is. But he still gives me my props for rocking mine. But this is what I wore in on Wednesday, a shoe that I don't wear enough, but it's one of those, like, I think it should be a special occasion shoe, but at the same time, man, sometimes I'm a firm believer in just wearing your kicks, man. As long as you take care of them, I think you should be okay. It's one of the shoes that I would not wear if it's raining though, because that material, I do not want to get wet, because I would not even want to attempt to clean this, right? Okay, so this was my Wednesday shoe, right? Okay, now moving right along on to Thursday. Again, the kid is back into work, man. 6 Esteem, and this one right here is arguably, I feel like this shoe don't get enough credit. Us like probably OG sneakerheads, which I'm not all the way OG, but I'm almost there. This is a shoe I feel like it's a know, if you know, you know type of shoes, man. And arguably, I had this shoe actually twice, and there was 2 different versions, but anyway, Thursday, the kid stepped in the Air Jordan 6 infrareds, right? Okay, Nike check on the back of this. Hopefully the camera does this some type of justice. I'm gonna see if I can get y'all a little bit of zoom action in here. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of zoom action. But the pair I had before, right? Okay, it used to have the Jumpman, but then when they re-released these again, and I saw they put the Nike check on there, when the Nike check on that shoe, y'all know I'm already, I told you, when they put the Nike check on the back, I'm already 50-50, right? Okay, usually I'm 50-50 on shoe, but I usually put that extra stamp on it. So at that point, that pushed me over the edge a little bit. Now these again dropped in 2018, and I think the pair before then, I want to say was back in 2015, but don't quote me on that. Don't quote me. But arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection. Again, nice suede material, man. A shoe I would not want to get wet. And this one I like right here. I don't know if the cameras is gonna do this any justice or if the lighting is gonna do this any justice, but it has that 3M on it, man. I feel like this right here is a shoe you can't go wrong with it. Now, you know there's a white infrared, but honestly, if I had to choose between the two, obviously at this point you probably see, I like the black pair, man. And y'all know me, I like wearing white tees all the time, but this black, it's just something different. It just hits different, man. Arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection, and I think that I can arguably sit up here and say I don't wear all of my shoes enough, but this weekly sneaker rotation stuff has really been helping me really dive in and just wear my collection more and more. So you guys know that I'm really actually wearing my sneaker collection, man. So arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection. Don't get enough love. I feel like when these dropped, they did sell out, but I think on the resale market, I haven't checked recently, but at the time I think those prices like dropped, and it's not what it's all about, man. Sometimes you just got to know the history about these joints, and I think I'm almost positive he definitely won a ring in these guys as well. So this is one of those, it's just a special moment type of shoe, man. If it's like, it's one of those if you know type of shoes. But this was my Thursday shoe. Now we're gonna move right along on to Friday, right? Okay, now I think I'm not gonna say was this my most recent 6 pickup? Let me take a look. No, probably maybe so. And this was a shoe where I was kind of on the fence, and I feel like this is also another one of those like love-hate shoes where I think once people saw me actually pick them up, I think a lot of people also realize like it's a shoe they really appreciated later, but at the same time the quality on these were all over the place. So pretty much coming up on Friday, man, I wore the British khaki Travis Scott 6s. Now I feel like it's basically the olive 6, but now we got a khaki version, or British khaki, right? Okay, now I will say the things that they changed on this shoe was they had like a stash pocket here, and they put one here, like a zipper side of it, and then they added more glow in the dark features versus just being here. The lace lock actually glows in the dark. That was a nice touch. And of course on the tongue here, it glows in the dark, and that back heel glows in the dark. That's one thing I think Travis shoes just is always gonna be like ever for known for, man, right? And I think that's a good thing. But these are one of the shoes where I feel like it's more versatile than what you think, man. Normally I would probably get these off with like some khakis, but you can also wear black. You can also wear anything. I think I even broke down and bought the vest as well. And once I bought that vest on sneakers and I took that L, that's when I knew I had to chase these guys right here. So arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection. Nike check on the back of this, of course. And what I like about Travis sneakers, man, he chooses colors that you think that we normally wouldn't rock. Like orange, low key, with this khaki, I didn't think this, like, looking to orange and khaki, like if you was to just like speak it out loud, it doesn't sound like it worked. But then when you actually look at it in your hand, it's like, yo, it actually works. And then it actually has a Cactus Jack logo right here in the corner of that tongue, which I did not know that until the time that I'm shooting this video, man. So a lot of things going on with this shoe, and I feel like it was slept on low key. I think the resale on these are not too bad, but don't quote me on that. But at the time I bought right when they were low, and I just said, hey, let's go ahead and just pull the trigger, no pun intended, and get these in the collection because I knew I was gonna want them anyway. So this was my Friday shoe. All right, man, so that pretty much completes my weekly sneaker rotation for this week, man. What do you guys think down in the comment section, man? Of course, let me know what you wore throughout the week as well. I appreciate the people that let me know what you got in your collection and how you rock your stuff throughout the week as well, man. But other than that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out, man. And that's pretty much be it. And we'll be back next week with another sneaky week rotation. Other than that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this thing and stop rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you're new, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.